Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights. Today, I'm going to be covering the fantastic season conclusion of MF Ghost. It had pretty much everything you wanted in the season. You had drama, you had backstory, and of course, you had awesome cars and awesome races. And I just absolutely love this season. For anybody who hasn't watched it yet, you definitely need to add this to your list if you enjoy cars, because it is a great season. But let me kind of dive into this season finale episode. One thing I really liked about this episode was you learned how Kanata is so good. That's probably the best way to say it. You learn that him and his mom both have a eidetic memory. What's some other phrases where they can just recall anything and everything. So Mayuko, who is or Mayuko, excuse me, is Ren's mother, and who happened to be the friend of Takana's mother. Learned that they went to art school together, and she pretty much knows everything about his mother, and was like, gave this awesome story about how she just kind of stared at this sculpture for a little while during one of their art classes, went to start drawing and never looked up again. Just she could recall everything. And then right after that, you get Kanata going upstairs into his room, and he has essentially a racing sim in his head. He is going through the course just all through memory, just from what he knows, what the demo videos are showing him, and he can take that into application for his 86 car, and well, kind of surprise the world, surprise all of the field, because as we come to find out through the uphill section with no power added, he was 13th. And I thought that was such a fantastic way to have a essentially a cliffhanger, because you get the going uphill at the start of the qualifier, you find out that he's 13th, you get that uh, I want to call it an action flag. It's not the action flag. It's the spotlight flag. However you want to call it. He is doing something, and it calls attention to what he's doing, and then it goes into a drift into one of the turns, which is very much homage to Initial D. And then that's the season right there. And I thought that was such a great way to end the season. I was just so pumped up for that. My adrenaline was going. It was so great. I cannot wait for next season, which we do find out if you watch the at post credit scenes for kind of the preview. 2024. So this will come back next year. Looking forward to it. I can't wait because it was so good. I'm so glad I watched this season. And ooh, yeah, it was a really good season. I can't stop raving about it. It like I said earlier, if you enjoy cars, if you have friends that enjoy cars, they're gonna enjoy this. The realism of all the cars, the variety of all the cars, and the realism of the races, where just because something has 600 horsepower doesn't mean that on a track that's not a straight line track that it's going to be faster than a 300 horsepower car. It's all about the driver. It's all about how you push your car to the limits, and it shows up right here. That's all I got for this epic conclusion of MF Ghost season 1. It was such a fun ride, and I'm so glad I took this journey. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Please make sure to check out the Anime Show on Facebook and Instagram. Also, please subscribe, drop a like, leave a review. Let us know what you thought of MF Ghost Season 1, and have a good one.